This one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Phillips. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a first down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here we go. Here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
On third down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff. And what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Jones on third down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. On second and goal, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now Jones. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
21. Bengals 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. On the return, Phillips. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. On the return, Phillips. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Mix Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Burrow will throw. On the screen, Bernard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Jones now throwing on 1st down, escaping the pressure right, finds his tight end Ingram. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Shepard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First and goal.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Brings up second.
And Barkley trying to punch it in. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Back now in Cincinnati.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After knocking through the back out there now for the kickoff. On the return, Phillips. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second down, here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Jones off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 23. Now Saquon Barkley. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Barkley again.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing Jones.
Third down.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 40.
Jones, off play action, sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and
10. Off the play fake. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down Giants. Jones to Ingram. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Jones on
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A 41-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Today's final score.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether